Welcome back to another Madden 21 video I have for you guys here today. Today it's going to be a realistic rebuild of the Houston Texans without Deshaun Watson. Of course, there are a bunch of trade rumors out there of Deshaun Watson going to various different teams. I have already traded him in this franchise to a team that is rumored to want to trade for him at the current moment, so I hope this rebuild is interesting to you guys. But if you guys end up enjoying this one, it would mean a lot to me if you could hit that like button down below, and also if you're not already subscribed, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button as well. But the Texans are in a weird spot. So the Texans don't really have that great of a roster right now. Of course, they had Bill O'Brien for a while. He ruined a lot of things. And Deshaun Watson is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL at the moment. He is so good. And the asking price seems very steep for him. So I did a little bit of research. I looked at a couple different articles. And the general consensus seems to be 3 first-round draft picks for Deshaun Watson. But in this case, I got a player who kind of like takes up one of those draft picks if you consider, you know, when they were drafted. So let me just say who it is. I traded with the Dolphins. Okay, we got Tua on this team. Let's go ahead and get him in the starting role. We have Tua now at the helm here for the offense. I also got the Texans draft pick back and then the Dolphins first rounder next year. The Dolphins in this franchise are getting rid of a lot of value. They're getting rid of a first round draft pick quarterback and then 2 more first round draft picks. But they are getting back a 90 overall quarterback with superstar X Factor. So I think the Dolphins made out pretty well in this trade. They also still have a first round draft pick in this current draft. They just don't have one next year. They also, I think, have the Texans second rounder. I could be wrong on that one. But I think the Dolphins made out very well. They're an emerging team. They were nearly a playoff team already, and now they have a massive upgrade at quarterback. Now for the Texans, Deshaun Watson wanted out. That's what it seems like, at least right now. Those are the rumors. So they got a ton of value back, and they potentially have a new franchise quarterback. Of course, we don't really know what Tua is going to turn out to be. But as for the rebuild, he should be fine at quarterback. I just did a Dolphins rebuild not too long ago, and he progressed pretty well in that one, so I'm hoping he can do that here again. And we also got a first-round draft pick back for this year, which is huge because the Texans don't have many picks for this year. And then we have another first-round draft pick now for next season. So I think this is like not necessarily a win-win because you never want to lose a player like Deshaun Watson, but I think this helps the Texans at least a bit because it's a player who supposedly doesn't want to play for the team anyway. Kind of reminds me of like the Stephon Diggs Bills situation because like you don't want to lose a player like Stephon Diggs, but Stephon Diggs didn't want to play for the Vikings anymore, and they were able to get a first-round draft pick. So that wasn't too bad there for the Vikings. They still lost Stephon Diggs, but at least they got something here. But now we have a good bit of draft picks to use. We have an early draft pick this year, which I think is going to be used to draft an offensive lineman, and I'm sure you guys all know who that's going to be. But let's go over the rest of the team. So like I said before, the Texans don't really have a great team. We need a new running back, that's for sure. I don't really want David Johnson. I don't really want Duke Johnson. Maybe we draft a running back. Maybe we go after one in free agency. We have a pretty good, 2 receivers. Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller, definitely not bad. Kiki Kuti is also not too bad, but Randall Cobb is expensive, and I don't think we can get rid of him at the moment, so we might as well play him. Actually, that's not even true. We could probably develop QT at least a little bit, but Brandon Cooks and Will Fuller should be the number 1 and number 2 receivers probably this whole time. The offensive line is pretty bad. Aside from Tunsil at left tackle, everyone else isn't too good. I'm hoping to upgrade this in the offseason as well. The tight end situation also is not fantastic, but that's not really the main worry I have with this offensive side. I will worry about tight end down the line. It's not too bad, at least right now. Defensively, we at least have J.J. Watt. He's phenomenal. We have a good middle linebacking duo. The outside linebackers could definitely be upgraded as well. Whitney Merciless is probably a player I'm going to release soon because he's going to regress really badly and he's still pretty expensive. We do have Justin Reed, who is very good and still very young. He's an 83 overall and he's only 24 years old. So he's going to be the free safety for this entire time. The cornerbacks aren't too bad. We have some talent here. Bradley Roby's an 85. Gary and Conley, Vernon Hargraves, both pretty young. I think they're both on contracts, though. And then Lonnie Johnson Jr. is a decently young, strong safety. I'd like to replace him, but for now, he's not too bad. Marcel Darius is the number 1 defensive tackle. And then we have Omenahue. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I apologize. But Ross Blacklock is going to be playing somewhere, probably at defensive end, because he was just a rookie this past year. So those are the Texans. Hopefully, we can have a successful offseason. I hope you guys like that trade. Hope you guys don't just absolutely hate it, but I think it makes for an interesting rebuild concept. We no longer have one of the best players in this entire game to have. Deshaun Watson wins MVP very frequently in this game, so not having him puts us at a pretty big disadvantage. But I guess the Browns and the Rams are in the Super Bowl. Let me go ahead and use my scouting points, and then I'll advance by this one. My money is on the Browns. Of course it is. I always think they're going to win. And they do win, 27-21. Okay, so Will Fuller I want back on the team. That's for sure. Gary and Conley, I wouldn't mind having back on the team for a couple more seasons. But it seems like everyone else here I can let go of. So Will Fuller and Gary and Conley, let's see if we can get them. Never mind, we have no money because Deshaun Watson's contract is massive. Let me see if I can release anybody else. I doubt it, but I will give it a shot. Whitney Merciless can definitely be released. Let's go ahead and do that. That's about $3 million we can free up. Not too much, but at least it's something. David Johnson, can we get rid of him? No, not really. Nick Martin we can probably get rid of. This is a bad contract. Yeah, let's get him off the team. Zach Fulton, I think we can go ahead and release as well. That's about $3.5 million we can free up there. Kelamete, I guess we can get rid of as well. About $3 million again. I don't think we're going to be able to free up enough. Fairbairn's contract? Why is it so big? We can't release him, but geez, that's a lot for a kicker. Duke Johnson, can we get rid of Duke Johnson? We can, that's another $5 million. I don't think I'm freeing up enough, but if we can at least get back Will Fuller, I'd be so happy. That's just, I don't think gonna happen. We might have to draft a receiver at some point, which isn't a big deal because the receiving class this year is incredibly good. These guys aren't really freeing up too much more money. How much money do we have, man? It's probably not a lot still. I really just want Will Fuller back. Will Fuller is a really good player. If I can get Will Fuller, I'll be happy. I don't have enough salary for this. Oh no, please. Let me get Will Fuller. It says I have $1 million left. What is going on? Will Fuller is not interested in signing. We can tag him for another year. I don't really like doing that in realistic rebuilds because this puts us under in cap and that doesn't really make too much sense. I'm not going to get Will Fuller back then. Oh, that sucks. I want Will Fuller really badly. Let's see if we can get him in free agency or land another receiver. That's so unfortunate, man. We only have $11 million. If he's not getting a contract, maybe we can land him. He is getting one contract from the Lions. Or we can just get Kenny Golladay. We can try to get Will Fuller back. I'd rather have Will Fuller, I think, than Kenny Golladay just because he's already on the Texans, and I want to re-sign him. But Kenny Golladay would be really good, too. Oh, so would J.C. Jackson. Okay, hang on a second. Let me try to do a couple more things. Kenny Golladay and J.C. Jackson. Can we swing them both? I doubt it. But if there's a possibility for this, I'm going to try it. I have 40 points to both of them. If they can both accept, that would help out this team monumentally. We did not get either of them yet. No, please. This would be so big. No way. Okay, they're both getting contracts. We have to get at least one of these guys. I'm leaning towards J.C. Jackson because he's 2 years younger. This wide receiver class seems really good. So I don't mind trying to draft a receiver then. Just getting J.C. Jackson would be really big. We're giving him a lot of money. I'm aware of this, but I want to make sure I get him. Gus Edwards is pretty good. So is Jamal Williams. They're both just like really low overalls. Could get Todd Gurley. I'm going to go after Gus Edwards. If I can get him at all, that would be huge. 32 total points, an incredibly small contract. Okay, please tell me we got J.C. Jackson. We got Gus Edwards and we got J.C. Jackson. Okay. I didn't really expect to get Gus Edwards. We didn't give him like any money. He's only a 79, but maybe he can do something. We really need a receiver. We really need some more offensive linemen. And I think the defense is at least in an okay spot for now. It's better than the offense, that's for sure. Neither side of the ball is really that good at the moment. We definitely need a couple years of development before this team really gets going somewhere, though. All right, we are now in the draft, and of course we select here at number 3. And we are going to be taking Penei Sewell, the best offensive lineman in the class. He's probably going to play right tackle because we have Tunsil already at left tackle. We need somebody else to help Tua in the pocket, so we're going to go ahead and take Sewell. He's a 78 hidden development trait. Ranked number 2, took him at number 3. He is a fantastic tackle prospect, and he is going to be our franchise right tackle. Here in the 3rd round, I think I'm going to target a receiver. Chris Olave is still available, and I think he's probably going to be the selection here. Mid-second round talent for him, late second round talent for Collins, late second round talent, and a late second round talent. So Chris Olave is on the team. 71 with normal. We definitely needed another receiver after losing Will Fuller. Now, Brandon Cooks can probably be the 1. Olave can probably be the 2, maybe the slot as well. Maybe we can try to develop him. I don't think that's a bad idea. And now we're going to head to the 4th round. I would love to take another offensive lineman to help out Tua even more. And we do have Kendrick Green still available. We're going to go ahead and select him. He's a 68 overall, but he's certainly going to start. I don't know exactly where just yet. Maybe at left guard, maybe at some other interior alignment position. But he is going to get a lot of playing time. I don't really know what to take with this pick, so I'm going to go ahead and trade this one away. See what we can get for next year. A 4th round draft pick next year from the Dolphins. They're going to be good. I'm going to take it with the Cardinals instead. I think the Dolphins are going to be better because of Deshaun Watson on their team now. In the 5th round, I honestly might take another offensive lineman. All right, so we have a left guard and a center. Early 5th round talent. Early 5th round talent. 31 bench press reps. 28, but this guy's 21. I'm going to take him. 67 with normal. He's probably going to play too. We are starting a ton of rookie offensive linemen, but we need to build this way. We need to build through the draft and in the offseason and whatnot to get this team like back in the right track again. We're going to use this season kind of as a tanky kind of year, but hopefully we can develop these guys. I think I might take Damone Clark here. He has a pretty good combine grade, and maybe he could be like just a backup defensive end. That's fine. 64 overall. Or backup edge rusher, I should have said. Not a great selection, but there's not too much value left right now. Wouldn't mind taking a running back, actually, if we can get a decent backup, because I don't want David Johnson on the team anymore. Let's just go with this guy. 67. Yeah, that's a fine backup. 94 speed. Yeah, he can move. Okay, that's sick. We can cut David Johnson then and save a little bit more money. We're going to take a backup quarterback. He's a 59 overall. Okay, I didn't know what to take there. It was the 7th round. Didn't really matter. But let's go to the end of the draft. Of course, we have an amazing tackle now to pair with Laramie Tunsil. So that's great to see there. Sewell should be fantastic on that right side. Olave can hopefully progress as well. He's probably going to be the slot receiver. I'm going to do my best to develop him. Hopefully we can do that. We have 2 starting offensive linemen and then a bunch of backups. So I think that was a successful draft. But Trevor Lawrence went number 1 overall, Zach Wilson number 2, Jamar Chase goes to the Falcons, Micah Parsons then to the Bengals. Justin Fields goes to the Eagles. That looks so weird once again. Kyle Pitts going to the Lions, Patrick Surtain going to the Panthers, Devontae Smith going to the Broncos, and then Kwity Paye going to the Cowboys. We still can't cut David Johnson, but I will be doing that very shortly. This is going to be the team then for the next season. It's a 75 offense, 77 defense. I don't expect this team to play well, but we have 2 first-round draft picks, and hopefully this team can do really badly, so then at least one of those draft picks is very good. Also, I feel like we should get Titus Howard playing somewhere, right? We might as well. We can probably play him at right guard over Max Sharping. I don't mind that at all. So there we go. That's going to be the team. That actually boosts us up to a 76 offense. Okay, so there's a look at the offense. Of course, Tua is going to get his first season as a Houston Texan. We have Chris Olave now at the number 2 receiver position. He's also going to be the slot. Gus Edwards is the running back for now. He's not expensive, so if he plays poorly, it's really not that big of a deal. And then, of course, Sewell is going to be starting at right tackle. He is a massive acquisition, and I think he's going to develop into a stud. Defensively, we have a couple good players on the side of the ball. We signed J.C. Jackson. J.J. Watt is still here, of course. I'm not expecting much from this team, and I really hope they don't do well at all. So we have one really good draft pick. All right, so here at week 9, the team is 4-4, doing a bit too well right now. 6-1 for the Colts, 4-3 for the Titans, 1-6 for the Jaguars. Let's go ahead and check out Sewell's development trait. I don't actually think I've drafted him yet this year, but he is superstar, and he has an experience point. That's cool to see. I might have drafted him. I don't actually remember. But I don't think there's anything else to reveal on this team. But yeah, we're doing a little bit too well at the moment. I want us to be playing worse. Maybe we can do poorly the second half of the year, I guess. I don't know. But J.J. Watt is a free agent. Can we afford him? Oh, we absolutely can. Now, I feel like in real life, J.J. Watt deserves to be on a different team because I don't know if the Texans are going to win all that much soon. They very well could. Who knows? But I'll try to give J.J. Watt this contract. He doesn't want to accept it just yet. That's fine. Justin Reed, though, I will definitely give this contract to. I want you back for the rest of the rebuild. That's fine. And then everyone else, I'm good to move on from. J.J. Watt is going to test out free agency. I think we can let him hit free agency. No one ever goes after him, so I'm good with that. Yeah, so we won just way too many games this year. We finished 8-8, which is not ideal. 11-5 for the Colts, 10-6 for the Titans, and then 2-14 for the Jaguars. Tua had a really good first year, though, on the Texans. 4,300 yards, 34 touchdowns, 13 picks. He will hopefully go up in development trait, and he's gonna progress really well, even if he doesn't go up. Gus Edwards wasn't too bad. I've seen much worse from better running backs, so I guess that's okay. David Johnson was actually pretty good with his carries, but I do want to get a different running back this year for sure. Chris Olave was phenomenal. Hopefully he goes up in development trait. Darren Fells, 8 touchdowns. Brandon Cooks gets 7. Really good blocking stats here, though. That's awesome. Defensively, we have 109 tackles for Bernardrick McKinney, 16 tackles for loss for J.J. Watt. I want him back on the team, man. 14 sacks for him as well, 8.5 for the right end. Omenahue, I know I'm not saying that correctly. There's no way. Ejiofor, though, with 6 sacks. I'm probably not saying that correctly either. 3 picks for J.C. Jackson, 2 for Bernardrick McKinney and Keon Crossan, then 1 for Zach Cunningham, Lonnie Johnson, and Justin Reed. Okay, the team played, like, way better than I thought. Hopefully we can continue, like, trending upwards, but I don't think that's going to happen. We are middle of the pack on, like, both of those categories. Josh Allen, though, is going to be the MVP. He's a 95 overall. All right. We have Tua, though, at number 7. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Allen. We're going to have Tua at number 5. Defensive Player of the Year is Drew Tranquill. J.J. Watt at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Trevor Lawrence. We have Chris Olave at number 4, and that's only because there are 3 quarterbacks above him. That's unfortunate. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Joseph Osai. Nobody from the Texans here, but I do see that the Dolphins went 7-9. Let me see how Deshaun Watson did. Let's see if Tua did any better. Oh, Tua absolutely did better. So Deshaun Watson didn't really do too well in the on the new team. All right, so this is my least favorite Super Bowl, like, possible. The Cowboys and the Patriots. I don't want either of these teams to win. Wish they would just tie forever. But the winner is going to be the Patriots, 31-28. Let's check out these development trade upgrades. Chris Olave should certainly be up to star, and he is. He's also going to be up to a 79. That is awesome to see. Tua is up in development trade as well. He's up to superstar. So is Darren Fells. I mean, sure. I don't really want him on the team anymore, but it's pretty cool he's up in development trade. On the defense, then, J.C. Jackson is up to superstar X Factor. Again, sure. Ejiofor is up in development trade. He had a pretty good year, so that makes some sense. I might bring him back. I think he's a free agent. So I'll have to renegotiate with him. I didn't give him a contract yet, but that's fine. He's going to be a bit more expensive than he would have been if I signed him earlier, but I didn't actually expect him to go up in development rate. That's for sure. But let's give him that contract here really quickly, and then we have J.J. Watt. I'm going to sign him in free agency. I think we can do that pretty easily. Ejiofor is coming back to the team for a couple seasons. There's one really good outside linebacker in this class, and I don't think we're going to be able to get him. So I need to sign an edge here for sure. We have $59 million to do this. Devontae Adams, like, why are you just always here? Aaron Jones? I was going to draft a running back, but not anymore. Why not, man? Just make this team as good as possible. And I think Wyatt Teller I will also give a contract to. And then J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt's not getting any offers, so let's definitely just get him quick. But then Wyatt Teller I think I'm certainly going after. I think now we just need, like, an outside linebacker, and we're looking nice. Can we get one, please? Yannick Ngakoue is, like, the best one. I don't really know if I want Yannick Ngakoue. Any defensive ends who can move up? Nwosu can totally move up. Okay, so we spent money this offseason. There were a bunch of really good players. So we got Nwosu on the team. We got Wyatt Teller. We did not get Ronnie Harrison, though. And then we went after a few other players as well. Let's see what those contracts are looking like. Aaron Jones, we are still the only team bidding. J.J. Watt, the same thing. So hopefully we can get both of these guys on the team here. We got J.J. Watt on the team, and now we just need Aaron Jones. We are still the only team bidding on Aaron Jones. I will up this contract. Please join with us. 88 points. That should be more than enough to get you. Aaron Jones, please accept the contract. He accepted. Thank you. This team got so much better after that free agency period. That is amazing. This team, I think, is shaping up to be a playoff contender this next year. All right, so let's hop into this draft. We, of course, have 2 first-round draft picks. Our first one is at pick number 12. I'm going to simulate straight to that spot, though. There are a bunch of really good-looking players, and I kind of want all of them. But first off, I was going to take Kyrie Good if we couldn't get a running back, because this man won the Heisman. He probably has a really good development trait, but I just don't think it's worth trying to develop a rookie running back. It never works out well for me. So Aaron Jones just seemed like a no-brainer. There is an early first-round receiver, though. We could go with another receiving option. Bryson Finney looks really good. So let's go ahead and select him. 75 with hidden. That's a great draft pick. Rank number 9, take number 12. 95 speed, 92 acceleration. Yeah. You're going to play a lot, my friend. Now, I think I'm going to go with the defensive end here, just because I can't wait until the second round to take this guy, and he looks way too good to pass up on. Now, he probably has normal development trait, but I don't really care. He's probably going to be like a 76 overall. He's a 75 with normal. He's a really good player as well. Now, he could rush off the edge, or he could play on the inside. If I decide to switch to a 4-3 defense, He should be fine to play off the edge. I might actually do that because I think we have the personnel. We now have Nwosu who can rush off the edge. That guy can rush off the other edge, or JJ Watt can, honestly. Or JJ Watt could just move the D tackle. We have Blacklock there as well. And then I just need like another linebacker. And I think we should be fine. And I think I'm going to snag a linebacker with this pick. Mid-first round talent. Mid-first round talent. Those guys both look good. But I might just take them both in case one of them has hidden. Hang on a second. Blackman's supposed to go late 4th round. I do want this defensive tackle as well, who's supposed to go early 4th round. So I think what we do is take Clay Barker with this pick. Next round, we go defensive tackle. Then after that, we go Blackman. Looks good to me. Barker is a 74 with normal. So he can definitely play outside linebacker if we need him to. Perfectly fine there. I'm going to take the other outside linebacker, hopefully, in the 4th round. And just whichever one's better is going to play. But here we're going to take a defensive tackle, because I definitely need one. Okay, never mind. We're not going to take a defensive tackle, I don't think. I guess Blacklock will still play there. So instead, we're going to go ahead and take Kelvin Blackman. 74 with normal. Okay. They're both really good looking outside linebackers. Just only one of them is going to get the chance to start, though. Actually, I might as well just take the best player available. It's certainly Beasley. Welcome to the team. 71 with normal. Yeah, he's going to start at tight end. I've developed pretty poor tight ends in the past. Like, it doesn't seem too difficult to do that. So he's going to start there. And hopefully Tua can find him a good bit throughout this season. Now we're going to go with Majette. He's a 69. Nice. Just as like a backup safety. I actually meant to get a different safety in this class, but I think he was selected in the 2nd round. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to take Cam Vernon now too. 69 overall once again. Nice. It's been a pretty good draft so far. We can potentially trade this pick away though, because I don't really want anyone left. There is a blocking tight end who I wouldn't mind taking. Oh, we need a punter. I got to remember that too. I will take a punter before the draft is over. Can we get a 4th round next year? Why are the Dolphins just always offering to trade up at this point in the draft? Let's see what they traded that for. 67 overall. I mean, not a bad player, but was it really worth it? I mean, to be honest, like, you can't really find too much better than that in the 4th round anyway. All right, so we have 2 selections left. I'm going to take Terrell Allen now just to get a backup linebacker. He's a 65. Not a bad selection then. We just definitely didn't need another tight end. And now I'm going to be taking a punter. Sadly, I didn't fully scout any punter, but this guy is a kick power, so we're going to take him. He has hidden development trait. Okay, he's a 67 overall. Sure. All right, you're a beast. So we started this draft off taking a hidden development player and ended it with a hidden development trait player. There we go. Let's check out the rest of the NFL. See who the best player in this class was. A 78 overall running back. I wanted this guy, like I said. If I didn't get Aaron Jones, I was going to take this man to be our franchise running back. Let's see what his development trait is. He just has star. Oh, that's incredibly upsetting. I'm glad I didn't get him. Demarius Bush. That's a really good player as well. Let me find this outside linebacker. I think it's Frank Beachum. This seems right. He has hidden development trait. Yeah, I wanted this guy to rush off the edge for us. He looks like a good player. Let's check out his development trait as well before we advance by. He is star as well, so nothing too crazy. All right, so I think that draft went pretty well, all things considered. And now let's get the team in order. I'm probably going to change the defensive scheme because 4-3 defenses like always play better for me. And then I think this team is looking pretty good for this next year. All right, so this team is looking very good, I think, heading into this next year. We're an 81 overall. It's not the highest overall, but we have some really good pieces. 83 offense, 80 defense, right? So on the offense, we have a 95 overall running back in Aaron Jones. At receivers, we have Brandon Cooks, Chris Olave, and then the rookie Finney. I think I'm going to keep it in that order. I think Finney's going to be the slot, though. And hopefully Brandon Cooks and Chris Olave can be a good number 1 and number 2. The offensive line got better because of Wyatt Teller. And, of course, just natural progression of the rest of the guys on the team. We have a new tight end. He's only a 71, but I feel like he'll ball out. And then on the defense, we did switch to a 4-3. Also, you should be at right end. Hang on a second. Let me go ahead and change that around. But on this side of the ball, we now have Nwosu rushing off the edge. We also have Fry, a rookie defensive end. JJ Watt moved to D tackle, where he should be fine. We're also starting Barker at right outside linebacker. I just moved Zach Cunningham to left. Sorry, Blackman, that you're not starting. You're 22 years old. Barker, 22 years old. Doesn't really matter all that much. Barker's just going to stay. They're like very similar looking players anyway. But yeah, that's the team. I think this team can do perfectly fine this next season, and I hope they are in the playoffs. Actually, really quickly, I'm making a slight adjustment. Blackman is going to be starting at right outside linebacker now because he is a bit higher of a sub linebacker overall than the other linebacker, so why not start him? Okay, so here at the mid-season mark, the team is 4-4 once again. This team is so much better than they were last year, and they're kind of just like not playing like it. Whatever. Let's check out the development trait of the receiver. He's a superstar X Factor. I'm sorry, Chris Olave, but this guy kind of has to be the number 2 now, because there's no chance he's gonna stay the number 3, being a superstar X Factor. That's just not happening. Okay. I don't think we have any other hidden development traits, at least on this side of the ball. We don't have anything. We do have the punter, but it's not going to be revealed yet. It's probably just star. Hope he's an X Factor too. Be crazy. But Bradley Roby is the top free agent. I don't really want him back on the team. I think we can replace him pretty easily in free agency. Titus Howard, I don't want to pay. Lonnie Johnson, I don't want to pay. Pretty much none of these guys I want to pay. Okay, I think we're good to go to the end of the season. The team did not make the playoffs. We went 7-9. So somehow we actually did worse than last year. I don't understand. Tua had another good season though, 4,400 yards, 32 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Perfectly fine with his season so far. Rushing wise, Aaron Jones was fine. Gus Edwards was actually really good as a backup, but Aaron Jones just didn't get the ball enough, I don't think. He had 5 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns. Okay. Bryson Finney was disgusting, 1,400 yards, 6 touchdowns. Brandon Cooks got 8 touchdowns. Chris Olave gets 6. Will Beasley, the rookie, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. He had a good season. Blocking probably was very good. Seems like it for sure. Defensively, 118 tackles for Benardrick McKinney. We have 19 tackles for loss for J.J. Watt. He has 14.5 sacks, 9 for rookie Gregory Fry. I feel like this could be a development trade upgrade. Also, 15 tackles for loss for him. And Nwosu gets 15 tackles for loss. The defensive line played very well. 5 picks for J.C. Jackson. 3 for John Reed. 2 for Lonnie Johnson and Bradley Roby, 1 for Zach Cunningham, Benardrick McKinney, Kelvin Blackman, and Justin Reed. We were 6th on offense. I imagine then defense was pretty bad. We were 8th, and this team didn't do well somehow. Whatever. Tua at number 7 for MVP. I feel like this was just a weird season. This team totally should have made the playoffs. He's at number 6 for Offensive Player of the Year as well. Defensive Player of the Year, J.J. Watt at number 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year, our receiver at number 2, Will Beasley at number 4 as well. We have Cam Vernon at number 6. I think he's another tight end. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to the outside linebacker, Gregory Fry, then at number 2. Not bad whatsoever. I'm hoping Fry and Blackman go up in development trait. That would be really big. But let's head to the Super Bowl, see who's in it. All right, so the Super Bowl here between the Chiefs and the Saints. I think the Chiefs are going to win. This could totally happen in real life as well, which is pretty cool. The Chiefs are going to win, 27-24. Now, these development trade upgrades, please tell me, Tua's up to X Factor? He's not, sadly. Okay, that was a bit optimistic. But Finney's up to an 84 overall as well. Okay, this offense is looking really good at the moment. Maybe we just need a few more offensive linemen, but even then, we don't, really. We're losing Titus Howard, but we'd still have Green, who is capable of starting. He can be fine. I'm good with the rest of the offense, to be honest. I don't want to make too many changes to it. Defensively, though, Blackman's up in development trait. So is Fry. That's amazing to see. I don't think anyone else is up in development trait, though, which is fine. You know, it happens. But at least we have a pretty good foundation here on defense as well. I wouldn't mind a new middle linebacker. Benardrick McKinney is regressing, I believe. He's probably like almost 30 now. He is 30. Okay. So he's definitely going to be regressing. A new defensive tackle could be useful. Maybe a new strong safety as well. We're also losing our strong safety. And we're going to need some cornerbacks. But I think we should have the money to get all of these positions that we need. We have $40 million. Yeah, we have a ton. The top free agent is Kareem Hunt. Of course, it's like no one super useful. We need a linebacker. Levante David is still here. I don't want Levante David. We can use a corner. There's a really good corner in this draft class I really want to take, but we definitely need at least like a number 3 corner. So Rashad Fenton, I'll go after you. I guess Julian Love, I mean, I'll look to draft one too, but I guess I'll just go after Julian Love just in case. Man, there's like no one here who I want. Like this free agency class is pretty boring. I'm going to go after Matthew Ioannidis as well. It was only a 2-year contract. He should be good for these next 2 seasons. Him and J.J. Watt together should be fantastic. Let's advance by, see if we got all the players on the defense. We got Julian Love, we got Rashad Fenton, and we got Matthew Ioannidis. That's amazing. Let's load into the draft here once again, and I think we are in a position where we will have to trade up. Because I want this one cornerback very badly. This one cornerback looks incredibly good. Earl Osgood. So he won the Heisman. So he probably has hidden development trait. Also, early first-round talent. So he's one of the best players in this class in terms of overall. So I kind of have to take him. I don't know if he's going to go before Gerard Bowers or not. But let me kind of just go like one by one for a little while. They shouldn't go super early. They're supposed to go mid-first round. I actually don't know who I'm going to trade up with just yet. I'm going to look around, and I'll let you know, obviously, what I do. Okay, so I got a trade to go through. I'm trading up with the 49ers. I'm giving them the 14th overall pick, a third-round draft pick this year, and then our backup left guard, Green, in order to get the 7th overall pick. I was going to start Green at right guard this year, but I think we can get somebody else who can play just as fine, because there's a center in this class who looks very good. I think I should be able to snag him at some point. He's supposed to go in the 5th round. I'm hoping we can take him in the 4th round. I really hope he's still going to be there. If not, then we'll figure something else out, I guess. But with this selection, we are 100% going Earl Osgood. 76 with hidden development trait. He looks very good. 94 speed and acceleration, 86 agility, 77 zone coverage. A great looking cornerback here. That trade was 100% worth it. Now in the 2nd round, the reason why I really wanted to keep my 2nd round draft pick is because I need this safety. Because I need a starting safety for this next year. Tyson Strong looks very good though. 74 with normal. Ranked number 20. We grabbed him at number 46. Yeah, that was a great draft pick. And now please, if this center is available in the 4th round, this would have been a very, very good draft. Please tell me you're still here. You're supposed to go in the 5th round. And he's still here. Let's go. Chris Woodward is on the team now. 73 overall, normal development trait. We have a replacement for the guard we traded. We now have a new number like 2 or 3 corner, probably number 2 corner. And we now have a new starting strong safety. I think this draft went amazingly so far. Now, I'm really not sure who to take with this pick. I think I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and go with this free safety. He's a 63. He's pretty terrible. Okay, I have 2 more players left on the draft board. I just didn't want to take either of them right there. I will go ahead and take one of them now, though. I'm going to go with a middle linebacker here. Also, the hold X to reorder thing is on the screen. Hate when that happens. But this guy's a 67 with normal. Not a bad player. It's always worth it to take those linebackers in case they have hidden. Even if the guy had hidden, I'm not sure if he would have started, but it's all right. And now, in the 6th round, I'm going with a fan favorite position, a fullback. Rhett Malone. He's a 68 overall. 86 lead block. That's all you need. Just block well for Aaron Jones, and the team will prosper, I promise. All right, so I think this draft went perfectly. We filled all of the holes that we needed. We also got some decent, backup players, and a 65 overall right end. That's who the computer took. Not bad. Who is the best player in this class? A 79 overall middle linebacker, Chris Davis. Oh, he has hidden development trait as well. This guy looks absurd. Also, there's another really good linebacker in this class with A+ tackling. Now, this man's a superstar. He's going to be an X factor in no time. That guy is very good for the Raiders as well. Let's check out these stats. 89 speed, 6'3". 89 speed, that's crazy. 88 tackling, 92 acceleration. Yeah, that guy is busted in this game. Let me find that other middle linebacker who can tackle really well. I think it's Leo Hartley. He has hidden development trait as well. Yeah, he has 90 tackling. Guess he's their new Luke Kuechly. I don't exactly know. 87 speed, 6'4". Yo, this linebacking class was ridiculous. This will be the team here for this next season. This might end up being the last season. I don't know just yet, but for now, the team's an 85, 87 offense, 84 defense. We have a lot of good pieces on this offensive side. Aaron Jones is a 96. The receiving core is looking very good as well. The offensive line is still looking great. The tight end, is only a 73, but he played well his rookie season. I don't imagine he'll play worse this year. And then defensively, we have an absurdly good-looking cornerback. I think this guy should have better than Star. I mean, the Heisman winner last year didn't, so I guess it's not, guaranteed, right? But I'm hoping he does, at least. I moved Zach Cunningham back to middle linebacker. Why not? I mean, Benardrick McKinney was fine, but this allows us to get Barker starting. I don't know. He's young. He can probably go up in development trait. And your third linebacker doesn't seem to do all that much in simulation anyway, so I'm fine with that. I also threw Benardrick McKinney on the trade block. I'm not even sure if I'm going to go another season to, take advantage of that, but we'll see what happens. And then Strong is starting at strong safety. Very fitting. Yeah, that's the team. I think this team can do well this year. Okay, so we are actually getting some trade offers for Benardrick McKinney. A 2nd round draft pick in 2025. I don't even know if I'll use that, but I'll take it for now. That's definitely the best value there. but I don't even think I'm going to really use that. Even if this isn't the last season, the next season will probably be the last one, so I don't know. Please show me a good record here at the midseason mark. 2-5? How is this team 2-5? We have such a good roster. Like, what is happening? This is painful, man. Please tell me I can make the playoffs at least once with this team. JJ Watt, I'd want back again. He might retire, though. I want Laramie Tunsil. Oh, no. Tua needs a contract. Oh, this is a rough free agency period. I want a lot of these players, but Tua's going to be the first one we bring back. He wants to take a better salary than that? All right, dude. Laramie Tunsil, I want back as well. He's probably next most important, and he's not going to accept right away either. I'm just going to give these guys all their base contracts, and hopefully they can accept at some point, like at least a few of them. So Brandon Cooks is going to accept, and Wosu I'd like back on the team as well. He's accepting too, and then JJ Watt. He's not going to accept this, but I'll try. Oh, he actually did accept it. Okay. So we just need to get back Tunsil and Tua. I think we can do that. Okay, Tua's coming back to the team. Tunsil declined again, but hopefully we can get him next week. Laramie Tunsil is coming back to the team as well. Wait, did we make the playoffs? Oh, we made the playoffs going 8-8? I will take it. Let's go. Okay. Let's check out these stats then. I can't believe that actually happened. 4,100 yards for Tua, 31 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Another really good season. Aaron Jones, 4.7 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns. Finney was insane. Again, 106 catches, 1,270 yards, and 13 touchdowns. He had a great season once again. Blocking-wise, Tunsil was horrible for some reason, but everybody else was great. 116 tackles there for Blackman. Hopefully that's another development trade upgrade. We have 13 tackles for loss for Nwosu. Only 8 sacks for JJ Watt leading the team. That's not great. Interceptions, we have 3 for JC Jackson and Rashad Fenton. Pretty good free agent acquisition then. Zach Cunningham, Blackman, Earl Osgood, Tyson Strong, and Justin Reed all got 1. I forgot to check out Osgood's development trait. I will do that after we go over the awards. So we were 12th in the NFL on offense. And then defensively, we were 24th. And this is the team that makes the playoffs. Are you serious? Nobody from our team on the MVP list. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Baker Mayfield. Tua, though, at number 8. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett. Nobody from the Texans. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Chuck Haskins. Nobody from the Texans. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to the cornerback. Tyson Strong at number 3 as well. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what Osgood's development trait is. Please just be better than Star. If it's another X Factor, I'd be pumped. Let's see, though. He has Superstar. Okay, so he's not an X Factor, but that's still fantastic. I doubt that'll go up just because he won Defensive Rookie of the Year, but I guess, you know, there's an opportunity for that. So JJ Watt is going to retire. We brought him back to the team too, but it's okay. At least we have some morale. I don't know why we're not talking to JJ Watt here as well, but let's upgrade the team, get the team as good as possible, even though it's just a backup who has an experience point. It's whatever. But we have to take on the Chargers. They're an 87. We do have a better team than they do, though, so please, can I get one playoff win? Probably not, but let's see what happens. We lost 31-28. So close. That sucks, man. All right, well, we're not going to have JJ Watt. We have to replace him in the offseason. I think we should be able to do that, though, pretty easily. We should have a good bit of money as well. Let's go to the Super Bowl and then sim straight by. I have auto scouting on, so I'm not wasting any scouting points. The Chargers make it all the way to the Super Bowl, though. They have to take on the Saints. Who's going to win? The Saints are going to win, so at least they shut down the team who beat us. That's nice. But let's go ahead and check out these development trait upgrades, if there are any at all. I don't see anything on the offense, at least. But then defensively, anybody up in development trait? I don't believe so. Okay, so we definitely have to make some changes. We need another defensive tackle. Maybe another linebacker, if there's a good one in free agency, and potentially another safety again. Strong wasn't bad, but we'll see who's here. Let's advance by. Hop into the first week of free agency, and we have $37 million. We have plenty of money here. Stephon Gilmore. I kind of want Stephon Gilmore. Julio Jones is also just hanging out. So is J.K. Dobbins. Okay, Isaiah Simmons. I would like Isaiah Simmons at strong safety. He would help. Maurice Hurst would also help. Okay, I want to get a couple of these guys. Let's go ahead and see who we are able to get here. Okay, I went after 3 defensive players. Let's see if we got them. We got Isaiah Simmons, we got Sheldon Richardson, but we did not get Stephon Gilmore. I also couldn't afford to go after Maurice Hurst, while also going after Isaiah Simmons and Stephon Gilmore, so that's why I had to settle for Sheldon Richardson. Man, I wanted Stephon Gilmore. Let's load into the NFL draft. Now, we're not going to have a good draft pick. That's fine, though. Let's see if we can maybe land, like, another corner. Maybe a running back, like a backup running back wouldn't be too bad here. We don't really badly need a corner, actually. So it's not the end of the world if we can't get one. I wouldn't mind a middle linebacker at some point. Mid-first round talent, middle linebacker, Aaron Gates. He looks actually pretty solid. This defensive tackle also looks really good. Dalton Wilcox could be a stud. We could start him over Sheldon Richardson, I guess. Let's just go to our draft pick. See who's available there. This middle linebacker is still here. Aaron Gates looks so good. Or a D tackle. Dalton Wilcox is also here. I think I'm going to go for the defensive tackle. He's a better looking player. Probably just normal development trait, but that's fine. 78 with normal, ranked number 2. I mean, I'll take that pick all day. I think here I'm going to go with a cornerback who skipped the combine. Guys always love those. It's DeAndre Hitchcock. He has hidden development trait. Awesome. Yeah, he's going to start at the number 3 corner position then. We will make one more selection, and then I will just simulate to the end of the draft because I don't really care who we take after this one. Hopefully we can at least get the center I have on the draft board. We can't. Okay, so let's just take one random guy then. Here's a backup tight end who looks pretty good. 71 with normal. That's fine. Let's just go to the end of the draft here. Let's see what the computer got for me then near the end of that draft. We got a 67 running back, 64, 67, and then 63. Okay. Now, the best player in this class was a 79 D tackle, Esteban Sanchez. Looks really good as well, but of course we have the second best player tied with Ralph Jackson. Jackson's also normal development trait. Okay, not a bad class for us. We got a couple players who could potentially play. I'm going to sign Gus Edwards back to the team because I do kind of want a better backup running back. And he actually wasn't too bad in the backup role for us when he was on the team. But this is going to be the team for the final season. This team should be in the playoffs. I thought they should have made it like a lot more convincingly last year as well. So I hope something changes here. The offensive scheme fit isn't great, but the offense has still been playing really well, so I'm not going to touch it. I think it's fine. And then here's the defense. We added a couple players on this side of the ball. Also, Hitchcock is definitely playing at the number 3 position. Isaiah Simmons is now on the team at strong safety. We have Sheldon Richardson at defensive tackle, but actually Wilcox is going to play instead. This team, I think, should be fine. Hopefully we can take the division once again. I actually never showed this off, but the punter has star development trait. Sorry for taking so long to actually show that, but yeah, the punter has star. Sadly, it's nothing more. Yeah, of course, the team didn't make the playoffs. I don't understand this game. 5-11! Dude, we have a 90 overall team, and they went 5-11? Oh, Madden, you just get better with every rebuild. Tua had 4,500 yards, 39 touchdowns, and an interception each game, which isn't great. Aaron Jones was very good, 5.4 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns. This receiver continues being insane. Brandon Cooks is also very good. Will Beasley, also a fairly good season once again. Blocking was fine. The offense was very good. The defense, I guess, was awful. I don't know. Zach Cunningham had a lot of tackles. 11 tackles for loss for Nwosu. 7 sacks for Gregory Fry. 4 picks for J.C. Jackson. And then 1 for Zach Cunningham. Yeah, the defense didn't seem to do all that much. We were 6th on offense and then 30th on defense. MVP is Russell Wilson. 2 at number 3, though. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Joe Burrow. 2 at number 5. Defensive Player of the Year is Myles Jack. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Miguel Castro. Terrence Nash, though, at number 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Connor Matthews. Dalton Wilcox at number 5. And also Brandon Jackson at number 9. Best quarterback is Baker Mayfield. Tua at number 4. Best running back, we have Aaron Jones at number 6. Best receiver is Stephon Diggs. But Bryson Finney at number 3. He's also a 96 overall. Best offensive lineman, the top 4 are Colts players. That's interesting. Best defensive lineman is Ed Oliver. Gregory Fry, though, makes that list. Best linebacker is TJ Watts. Do we have anybody from the Texans? We do not. Best defensive back is L'Jarius Sneed. Dude, he goes off every rebuild. J.C. Jackson, though, at number 2. He was also an excellent free agent acquisition for us. Best kicker, we have Bryce Knowles at number 10. Okay. I don't know how this team didn't make the playoffs. Like, I think this team was definitely good enough for it, but whatever. I guess let me know in the comments if you think I got screwed over on this one, or if you think this was deserved. The Bengals and the Panthers. This is not a common Super Bowl at all. Let's see if Joe Burrow can get a Super Bowl. He cannot. 28-24. Okay, well, I'm going to end this video at this point anyway. Very upsetting point to end the video, but you know what? It happens. Tua's up to Superstar X Factor. The tight end is up to Star. And then defensively, we have Nwosu up to Superstar. I think that's it for development trade upgrades. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Where every step you take is do or die. Where every